Good afternoon, everybody. It's going to be a very hot summer this year with a lot of water shortages in those beautiful local lakes and rivers here in California. My name is Peter Salinas, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about water and the drought and some water conservation methods. All right. First, I'd like to start out with some important facts about water and how it relates to us. Water is one of the most important sources of life for us and animals. Us animals on land. Okay, here's a little drawing of the water cycle. Okay, get evaporation from the ocean, gets into the clouds, rains on our mountaintops on our land. Okay, then we get rivers, and goes into streams and then back into the ocean. Sometimes it stays in the ground. Okay, and that's the just a little basic part of the water cycle. Okay, how does this relate to us? Well, people need to drink water all the time. Okay, we also use a ton of water. We use about 80 to 100 gallons of water per day. We drink about 80 to 120 ounces per person per day, and then our bodies are also about 50 to 60% water. Okay, this water has to be clean for consumption. Can't just go to the ocean and drink that water. Sometimes we can't go to those streams or lakes to drink that water because they're contaminated or polluted. All right. So even though water covers most of the planet, it's not consumable. Only about 2.5% of the water is fresh. Okay, and I got this image from the www.water.usgs.gov, which shows a comparison of our planet and how much fresh water we actually have. Okay, so now that we have a few facts about water and how precious it is, we can see how saving it during a water shortage or a drought is very important. Okay, so a drought is when a climate is drier than normal or there's less rainfall than normal. If you have those two combined, it's even worse. Okay, over the past few years, California, the West Coast has been going through a drought since about 2012. And this year, in about January, our Governor Brown, signed a state of an emergency because of the drought. If you go to www.ca.gov/drought, you can read about how Governor Brown and other officials put together a document on how to fight this. It's threatening farms, communities, urban, rural areas from fires. Because of this drought, California Governor Brown has put in new bills to help conserve water. For example, new building codes in residential housing so that they're built in a more water efficient way. Also, new construction standards to help increase water efficiency in future buildings like hospitals or schools, malls. Okay, we're doing what we can to save that water. This drought is drastically changing the environment in California. Okay, I show you a good example. This picture taken from a NASA satellite. I got this image from weather.com. It shows how green we were in 2002 and the current June 2014. You can see how brown we are now. All right. Also, one more image I pulled up of a local lake that I go to, and I got this image from news.mike. You can see the lake's pretty full, and here you can see how much less water this is. All right. So this drought is seriously impacting our ecosystem and our fresh water levels. Everybody must do their part to conserve water, not just people in California, but everywhere. Okay, small things in your day-to-day life that can be done to help conserve water. You can look it up on Google, or you can go to www.epa.gov, and it'll give you a list of things that you can do to help conserve water. For example, there are many new products that you can buy for your house. For example, dishwashers, washing machines, toilets, shower heads, and all these things can be written off in your taxes as water efficient products, so you can get more taxes back or pay less taxes if that's the situation. There are also a few practices that you could do to help conserve water. For example, the amount of time you use to shower, when you're brushing your teeth, turn the water off when you're brushing your teeth. Watering the grass a little bit less. Washing, instead of washing your hands all the time, use some hand sanitizer. And then shaving, same thing, just like brushing your teeth. Okay, water. If you do a little bit of research on your own, water conservation can be very easy, and with a little bit of ingenuity, it can be very fun. Not to mention, you're going to be saving water and possibly saving money on your bills. Okay, so with this water is the sustenance of life, and with this 5-year drought, has affected our ecosystem and caused us to take action. Okay, unfortunately, we're taking action a little bit too late, but later is better than never. We are in a state of emergency, and with this new water conservation methods, we should be able to make it through this without any kind of water rationings, which we don't want. All right, thank you very much for your time, and have a good day.